Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I'm here with the Toyota GR Supra, and I'm here to tell you why the Supra is your answer to everything Tier 5. The GR Supra comes to you for free at rank 30. It's part of the Elite Tuner that gets introduced around that rank, and you get this car for free. This is one of the best Elite Tuner Tier 5s, and you should definitely build it and eventually max the Elite and max it out. Plus, because of the Elite Tuner event and other accessible ways to upgrade this, it's not that hard to fully Elite and fully max it. Your journey will begin with a car that basically has no stars and no fusion and no upgrades. As a newer player, resources are limited and you want to focus on one Tier 5 and not multiple, so you should just focus on this car. The quickest way to build this car up to beat Shaq's is also explained in a different video, but basically you go to Toyota, you buy the Tier 1 Toyota 86 for $30,000 cash at a time. They'll deliver them and then you strip them, and you will get all the green and blue fusions you will ever need for Toyota through that car. But that leaves out the red Epic fusions, which you do need. You can get some of those from the Elite Tuner event itself, but once you start playing more, what you're going to do is you're going to save up your bronze keys and use the parts crate right here. When you're looking at your Supra, when you go to parts, you'll have a parts crate. But that costs money, Max. Well, true, but that's only after you make the car purple star. That's another trick that you need to know about building this car. Until you get the car all stage 6, all fusioned out, do not make it 5 purple star. That's the last step. So you can go to rank 34, sit there, get all your parts crate parts without using cash. You'll be using bronze keys. Get this car maxed out to that point, and then you Elite 35 it when you are ready and you have the car fully built. Once fully built with full Elite levels, this car is very good. It is good for map racing because it beats Dyno basically by shift pattern. It doesn't need to be tuned special. You can tune it to the highest Evo and it'll beat Dyno. It says 10.205 here. We're going to go ahead and run it. It's basically instant second, quick third, and then without maximum stage 6 nitrous, you use nitrous in fourth, but if you have fully maxed car, use nitrous in third. But it goes something like this. I'm using the launch button just like in live racing. Okay, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you notice I instantly went to second, pretty quick went to third, basically 3,000 RPMs, so I'm shifting third, and then run third through, fourth through with nitrous, and then all the way through from there. And you're running basically 2/10 under dyno with this car at all times. This is all levels of upgrades. As long as you use the proper shift pattern, you will get under dyno. So anything under dyno is good for map racing. That means you can use this for your prize cups. You can use this for any of the map cups that this car qualifies for. This car also qualifies for the weekly Elite Cup. Once you start to Elite level it and you have the body kits, you have selection of Elite weekly cups that you can do, which usually requires some kind of body kit. You can put like a body kit you like on it, and it'll open that up for you. It's also good for the trial, the Elite token trials. It's good for, again, any of the map races like the Prize Cup, like the Token Cup, because, again, it beats Dyno. In addition, once you get the Elite Tuner event opened, it'll have its own event that you can use also to get a lot of tokens and upgrades to finish this car faster. Because it comes to you so early as a new player, you should focus on building this car rather than spreading your money all around all different Tier 5s, which ends up wasting a lot of your resources without getting you as far. But the Elite tokens themselves are not easy to come by either. This is where the Elite Token Weekly Cup comes in, and also there's a Token Cup that comes in every season once or twice, which this car qualifies for. So it helps itself get to Elite 35. It can also be used in many of the showdowns that have happened so far. Not every showdown, mind you, but it's been used a few times, and it's even been the Apex car fully elite, fully maxed a few times. So this car is just plain excellent for almost everything. Beating Tempest, no problem. Tempest 1, 2, and 3 easily beaten with this car. In fact, Tempest 3, you could take down Harkness at stage 5 only, full elite level, full fusions. It runs like 8.2, 8.1, and Harkness barely does 8.9. So no problem there. It can hit the 260 mile per hour. It actually sprints pretty well, even though you're skipping gears. It still gets those 0 to 100 runs really fast. And finally, and this is where the long-term use of this car comes in, even after all said and done, you used it for Tempest, you destroyed shacks, whatever it is you did, because it's a low performance point high evo car, if you set it up carefully, meaning you're not pursuing the really fast lobbies, you're just kind of rolling with it here, with just lower upgrades, as you can see here, some 3, 2, 0, 3, 5. I'm not even using stage 6 for this setup. I am able to build a live racing setup for this car as well. And that puts you, again, as we shown earlier on the dyno, at about 10.205. You can run 10.0, but you shouldn't, because with this level of evo and this level of performance point, you should have at least one lobby advantage, which means you don't need to even run 10.2s for the most part to win. And that's again why this car is an excellent car to have. Mind you, for live racing though, I see a lot of 1-star, 2-star, or no-star Supras in live racing. Those do not win, because your evo and your performance point ratio is so bad that almost anything you run into in here will beat you. So these guys with the unupgraded no-star Supras can still make RP if they play their cards carefully, but not as good as, say, a Supra that's upgraded like this. We're taking on one of the better T4 live racers, the NSXR, which also can be tuned to beat dyno, and not only that, it usually has its own lobby advantage, nullifying my lobby advantage. But I am pretty confident I am still going to give this guy a run for his money and most likely beat him. And in fact, I slow down because I know I got him and I don't want to run too fast. I did a 10.413 against his 10.482, and let's be honest, that is not a car you normally easily take down in live. So I'm running 2 tenths slower than my dyno, winning against a strong tier 4 in the 10 seconds lobby. And that is why the Supra is one of those cars that you should not disregard. And as a newer player or as a free-to-play player, this is one of the top tier 5 cars you should invest in and use. Again, I'm moving my car pretty far up and I'm keeping the race close. This allows me to maintain the lobby and continue to win. Yet again, no problem, 10.4, easy wins. Alright, I think I made my point, and I think I've covered all the reasons that I like the GR Supra, and I propose that this is the tier 5 car for newer players and any player that is still on their way through Tempest to consider as their primary target car for elite tuner cars to build. There are other tier 5s in elite tuners. None of them, in my opinion, are as good as the GR Supra. It is the first one you get and is one of the best ones you get in elite tuner and overall in tier 5. It's still overall a very strong car. So let's recap quickly the reasons why it's good. First, you get it for free at rank 30. You get an event that gives you parts for it. It's easy to get fusion for it as long as you're careful not to make it purple start too quick. You can use the crates or you can buy the Toyota 86 to get green and blue fusions. Once you build this car up, it will help you through Tempest 1, 2, and 3 at tier 5. In addition, this car ultimately can be placed into live racing successfully long term, provided you control your runs and don't run faster than your dyno all the time by pushing the car too hard. And that is why I love this car. I've always told all my crewmates why this is a great car and why they should definitely build it and get it ready. And I'm telling newer players that are just coming into this game, when you get this Supra, don't disregard it. focus your resources, work on Elite Tuner tokens, get this car built. It will pay you back for that effort tens and tensfold over time as you play the game. So let me know if you have any questions or any other insights about the GR Supra, or if you think I missed something and then players should know about. I love this car, and once again, I hope that you will take my advice on this, build this car, elite this car, and then set it up and use it in live racing as well. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like my channel and you like videos like this, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.